Welcome back into our WTIM morning show hours here. I'm your host, Tim Zalabak. Thanks so much to our live stream sponsors, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. On the phone line, we have Alicia Callison, Director of Program Services out at the Macon County Conservation District. Alicia, how are you today?
Doing wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing well, and school's back in session, so things can maybe slow down a little bit over there at Rock Springs Nature Center and with the Macon County Conservation District. Let's talk summer. How'd things go?
Summer was great. We had a very busy, very fruitful summer. We had a lot of summer camps out at Rock Springs. We had our summer concert series, which was well received, and everybody seemed to enjoy the groups that we had out there this year. And one other thing that we do a lot of in the summer is we visit local libraries for their summer reading programs. And so we were at Taylorville. We were all over Central Illinois at different libraries, talking about different nature subjects. So we were very busy, and it was wonderful.
Perfect. What a well-rounded summer right there for the kiddos and all the attendees out of the Macon County Conservation District. Talk some of the camps. We probably mentioned them throughout the summer there, but what are some of the camps that were sticking out to you?
Yeah, so our probably our most well-known one and our most well-attended one is our all-day camp. So this is called Earth Adventures. We have it every summer. So if you missed out this summer, you can come join us next summer.
Cool.
But it is Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. through 4 p.m. It's so much fun. The kids got to go canoeing. They got to do archery. They got to go swimming.
Wow.
They got to do a lot of different field trips throughout Central Illinois. They went to the Peoria Zoo. They went to, all sorts of fun places. So it was a really great time.
Wow. That seems like a great day, a very, very memorable one there. The summer concert series, that's a returning event, is it not?
It is. This was the 8th year that
Wow.
we've done that. Yeah. And so we're going to do it again next year. And as long as people are interested and want to come, we'll keep doing it. And we're super grateful for our sponsors, Steeple Investment Services, at that event. They are great supporters of local music and Rock Springs, and they've just really helped to make it a great event every year.
Yeah, so glad the summer concert series has continued to pick up momentum there, and it's still well received. Describe some of the musical acts that you have out to the Rock Springs Nature Center.
Yeah, we kind of had a variety, so we kind of try to keep it a little bit more like Americana, folky, bluegrass, kind of an outdoorsy feel. But so we had one kind of unique one that we always have a good turnout for is a group called Celtic Whistles, which is Irish folk music.
Sure.
It's great. They're wonderful. And then we had a band from up north, Nick Dittmeyer and the Sawdusters. And he's kind of more of like a bluesy rock kind of performer.
Cool.
So it was nice to have, a few bands and groups that we've had before that we know and love, and then throw some new ones into the mix too. So we had a little bit of variety, a little something for everyone.
I love it. And the music kind of matches the setting out there in nature, and the people were loving it this year. So I love all really good things there. And last kind of summer thing that you were hitting there, we didn't talk a lot about the library trips with the kiddos, and you ventured out to different towns, libraries there. That's fun. What kind of education did you get into?
Yeah, so we'll do just about any program that's requested. Cool. This year, the summer reading program theme, they have like an overarching theme every summer, was read, renew, repeat. So it was a recycling kind of environmental theme. Yeah. So we did a lot of programs about, water, how we use water, the water cycle. We did a lot of reptile programs, teaching about some of the critters that we have out in the environment. And it was great. We went to I think 25 different libraries throughout Central Illinois. Yeah. And we did 52 library programs this summer in total. So we were very busy.
That is really awesome. And the theme was all staying the same throughout all the libraries?
For the summer. So as long as they go along with, there's an organization called iRead.
Okay.
And they're a national organization that kind of sets their plan for the summer reading program. And so most libraries go along with that. Some of them will create their own theme for the summer. Okay. So they'll have different speakers and presenters out for their kiddos to keep them busy over the summer. And we're excited that we get to be a part of that.
Awesome. And a play on reduce, reuse, recycle. Perfect for Macon County Conservation District. We're trying to teach conservation when we can.
Yes, absolutely. And last year it was like a camping theme too. So it really played well into the outdoorsy, kind of thing that we do.
Wow.
So yeah, it was lucky for us that we kind of fit so well into what they were doing.
Yeah, I'm hoping those themes remain, nature based right there. I don't know if we can get lucky this many years in a row, but that's all really awesome. This is Alicia Callison on the phone right now, Director of Program Services over at the Macon County Conservation District. Now we still got some programs to talk about here, Alicia, and one is happening tonight. It's a big one. Talk to us about it.
Yes, so tonight is our annual Hummingbird Festival.
Great.
This happens out at Rock Springs Nature Center. If you've never been, it's a really interesting, kind of unique event where we have a gentleman named Vernon Clean. He is with the Lincoln Land Association of Bird Banders. And what he does is he comes out, he comes to us, but he goes to different places all over the state of Illinois, and he captures hummingbirds. So it's a humane method. No hummingbirds are injured. And he captures them, and then he collects some data, how long is the beak, how long is the wingspan, that kind of thing. He gets the weight, and then he puts a little tiny metal band around their ankle, and this has a unique number attached to it. So in the future, if someone catches this hummingbird, they can look at that band and see, where was it caught, how many years have we, had this hummingbird in the system. What do we know about this bird? What do we know about the population, maybe, of these birds? So it's really cool. And then you can sign up to help release one as well. So you have to get there early usually to get on that list, because it's, first come, first serve. We never know how many birds we're going to catch. Some years we catch 2, some years we catch 30.
Wow.
So it's hard to know, but if you get to be a part of that experience, basically Vern will place the hummingbird in your hand or in your child's hand, and then it'll just sit there until it takes off. So
what a cool experience that is going to be for some kids. But you mentioned there, first come, first serve, best to show up early to this kind of thing. What time does it kick off tonight?
So the event starts at 3 and we'll wrap up by 6.
Okay. And you're catching birds all throughout.
We're catching birds, yep, as long as we can.
Cool.
It is totally free. The bird banders do ask for, a goodwill donation if you get the opportunity to release a bird, but it's optional. You don't have to do that. So, I don't want to deter anybody. It is totally free. Come out there. We will also have the Decatur Audubon Society, who is one of our co-sponsors. They will be out there with some activities and some education. U of I Extension for Macon Pyatt DeWitt, they will be out there as well with some activities for the kids. So it's a fun, family-friendly event. Bring a lawn chair, come out, sit, watch the festivities, and maybe get to hold a hummingbird.
Yeah, that's an experience that you might not be able to have. Definitely won't be able to have if you're in your backyard. How do they go about catching these hummingbirds? I know they're very quick. They're very tiny.
Yes. So it's really an interesting process. Yeah. So we have probably 10 or 15 hummingbird feeders that hang on the side of our building, and they're there all summer. So the hummingbirds know where they are. We constantly have them. And basically what they do is they will put a cage, like a wire mesh cage, around 2 different feeders. They'll take all the other feeders down.
Okay.
And so the birds will go into the cage where the feeder is hanging, and then Vern will have just a little remote control button. And when he sees a bird land on the feeder, he hits that button and the door closes, and then we've got a bird.
Oh, you got the bird trapped right there. That's probably funny, and the bird probably thinks, "Oh, they got me. I'm going to get banded right now." But that is awesome. The identification and the tracking is also cool.
And the people get really excited too. It's like you're waiting on bated breath for these little birds to sit so that door can close. It's really fun.
That is unbelievable. I did not expect the remote control button door close right there, but it is unbelievable. The Hummingbird Festival, I got it right, Hummingbird Festival tonight at Rock Springs Nature Center. One more time, a place people can go for information or any more information on that one, Alicia.
Yes. So check out maconcountyconservation.org, or you can go to our Facebook page, Macon County Conservation District. We also have an event for that on Facebook. So if you look up Hummingbird Festival, you should be able to find it. And we are at Rock Springs on the south side of Decatur, 3 to 6 p.m. tonight.
Perfect. Plenty more to talk about when we come back from break with Alicia Callison, Director of Program Services at the Macon County Conservation District. You've been listening to the WTIM Morning Show. I'm your host, Tim Zalabak, and thanks so much to the live stream sponsors, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. We'll be right back here on WTIM, your information station.
Your information station, WTIM.
Here's Cousin Bill from Illinois Paving.
Did you want to get your driveway seal coated, paved, or even oil and chipped this year? Well, there's still time, but time is running out. Call and get on the schedule today while there's still time for asphalt paving, oil and chip, or seal coat. We're in the third quarter, approaching the fourth. So call today, 788-7777. ilpaving.com.
Shop local first.
Think about what a huge impact local shopping has on our local economy when our money stays at home versus shopping via the internet or with the big box stores. Your dollars get turned over several times, benefiting our communities. The Miller Media Group and these local businesses encourage you to shop local first. Davis Family McDonald's, located in Taylorville, Pana, Shelbyville. I'm loving it. These local businesses and the Miller Media Group ask you to shop local first.
Shop local first. All across the area, shop here first.
There's only one Central Illinois radio station that brings you the memories of the 60s and early 70s as you are cruising down the streets of your hometown. The dial position is 98.3 FM. The station is 98.3 WSVZ. From Macon to Vandalia and I-55 to I-57, cruising 98.3 plays the hits from early Elvis in the 60s to the British invasion of the Beatles, Herman's Hermits, and many more from the 1960s. Then we swing into the early half of the 1970s with artists like the Guess Who, the Doobie Brothers, and Elton John. Every song brings back something you remember about growing up. Set a button and crank up the station. Play good time rock and roll from the Tower of Power. Cruisin' 98.3 WSVZ.
To learn more about Rolling Meadows Senior Living in Taylorville and the apartments they have available, click on their icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Jansen's Heating and Air is the home of Dr. Comfort, focusing on customer care for heating and air conditioning across Central Illinois for some 35 years. Find out their services, specials, and coupons by clicking their icon on TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Your information station, WTIM.
We're listening to the WTIM Morning Show right here on WTIM, your information station. Thanks to the live stream sponsors, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. On the phone line, Alicia Callison, the Director of Program Services at the Macon County Conservation District. We talked the summer full of programs and concerts and library trips there, and we talked about the Hummingbird Festival coming to the Rock Springs Nature Center tonight, 3 p.m., Alicia?
That's right, 3 p.m.
3 p.m. to 6 p.m. I believe it on that one. Perfect. And now let's go into an upcoming event here, Prairie Pedal Bike Ride Fundraiser. What do we need to know about this one?
So this is an annual fundraiser that we have for the Macon County Conservation Foundation.
Cool.
This is an organization that helps to raise funds that will go towards the restoration efforts that we do in Macon County, the education that we do, seed planting, land acquisition, all sorts of important environmental projects that we're working on. So if you are a bike rider, recreationally, or, if you're, really into it, this is a fun event. We have 20, 40, and 62 mile routes that will be laid out. You can choose which route you want to ride. This event includes lunch. We have chili that's made by Richland Community College Chef Tucker out there. And we'll have some after ride drinks. We'll have live music for the riders. We have some swag that we'll give away. So it's a really great event, and it's for a good cause.
Yeah, I was going to say, what a fun full day that is. And I was going to mention a great cause. Can you get into some of those restoring projects, education projects that these funds are going to go towards?
Sure. So in the past several years, the foundation has funded a lot of natural resources, like natural areas restoration. We recently acquired a few hundred acres out at Fort Daniel Conservation Area, which is in the Long Creek area. And that was all farmland. It was all agriculture. And so to get that back to a natural landscape, there's a lot of work that has to go into that. Yeah. And the foundation has helped us fund seeds. Seeds are really expensive, especially when you're buying them on such a large scale. So they've helped us purchase seeds and different equipment that we will need to actually make that happen. In the past, they also helped fund our kind of natural playground that we have at Rock Springs Conservation Area. And then they also help with scholarships for our summer camps. So if we have kiddos that, maybe wouldn't normally be able to attend our camp due to a financial need, they can help with that as well. So they do a lot of really great stuff.
That's all really cool, and it's all going back towards the Prairie Pedal Bike Ride fundraiser here for the Macon County Conservation District Foundation. I love learning about where these funds are going towards and how much education and just great things that will promote. Let's talk a little bit more of the logistics here. Registration open right now?
Yes, registration is open. If you want to register or just find out more information, you can go to our website, maconcountyconservation.org. You can also go to active.com, which is where you would normally go to register or find out about different rides and events like that. So if you're more comfortable there, you can visit active.com. This event is going to take place on Sunday, September 29th. So just a little bit over a month away. Registration is $35 if you register by the end of this month. Perfect. That's our early bird fee. Yeah. And then after that, it's $40 per rider. So still, I think, a pretty good value for all the things that you're going to get. Plus, that money is going to go to support conservation.
Yeah, I absolutely think that's a great deal there. And happy to pay for that with all the restoration efforts that will follow. At 20, 40, 62-mile rides, you said?
That's right. Yes.
Awesome.
So we lay out. It goes through the county, and it sticks to primarily country, rural roads. So it's a very nice setting. It's pretty peaceful, and if the weather is nice, it's a great time.
Awesome. Food, live music to boot. That's going to be a really great day. Alicia, we got about a minute and a half left here. Can we work in Monarch Madness? Just a little bit of it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Let's talk about that. So another big event that we do in September is called Monarch Madness. This will take place at Rock Springs Conservation Area on Saturday, September 21st.
Cool.
This is kind of similar to the Hummingbird Festival, but it is focused on monarchs. And so what they will be doing is capturing live monarch butterflies, tagging them with like a little sticker that goes under their wing. And then releasing them. There'll be all sorts of really fun family activities. Last year they had butterfly yoga for the kids. It was super cute. They had, some different crafts and activities. They had face painting. So a really fun time out at Rock Springs. That's 2 to 4 p.m. on September 21st. And it is free. And no registration is required for that one.
That is going to be another awesome day there. And I thought banding the hummingbirds right there was going to be a tough feat. But the monarch butterflies, you guys got a process for that as well. Alicia, this is a really fun morning show this morning. Thank you for taking the time being here with us.
Thanks so much for having me. It's a great time.
Absolutely. Alicia Callison, Director of Program Services over at the Macon County Conservation District. This has been the WTIM Morning Show right here on WTIM, your information station.